Hey guys, this is Daquan again, and this creepypasta here that I wrote, I think is pretty good, and it also has a sequel coming later in a few months or so to it. But anyways, I give you Lot 5. I'm just getting off of work. Damn, I hate that job. I work for a call center as a salesperson. My boss is such a self-conceited asshole. He always rambles on and on about how we'd be nothing without our jobs working for him. Anyways, I work the night shift, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, from 3 through 11, and I had just gotten off of work from another shitty day at work. I work on the top floor of the facility and have to drive 5 levels down just to leave. As I got to the car, putting the key in my ignition, I noticed a black figure standing at the end of the lot that I had to drive to in order to leave. It had to have been that asshole Jerry. He always plays pranks like this in the office. He would pop up in my cube yelling just to make me jump. I got out of the car. Hey Jerry, what the fuck, man? My shift is over and I'm in a badass mood. Now can you please move out the way before I run you over? No response, eh? Okay, have it your way. I began backing out and driving towards him at a fast speed just to give him a scare, until I noticed he wouldn't budge. Shoving on my brakes, I nearly was an inch from him. He was violently foaming out of his mouth. Holy shit, man, get in! When I tried to carry him into my car, his skin burnt mine. I don't know how I didn't notice it before, but his skin was red and had bubbles emerging from it. What happened, man? Hold up, stay calm. I'm calling 911. Damn it, no reception. Stupid ass building. I went in my car and got my jacket so my skin wouldn't burn while placing him in the passenger seat. Hold on, man. We'll be at the hospital in no time. As I drove off down to the next level, there was another black figure standing at the end of the lot. This one was a bit larger than Jerry. When I got closer, I seen it was my boss, Mr. Harris. He was also foaming out of the mouth with red bubbling skin. God damn it! Now I have to lift that fat bastard into my car. It'll be a bit difficult since Jerry wasn't in the proper state to help me. It took about a good 10 minutes to put him in my back seat while I was kneeling over, panting for air. I began to hear nails scampering behind me. Snapping my head quickly towards the sound, there was nothing there. Must be a rat, I thought. This place is pretty disgusting. Driving down to level 3 is when I began to panic. There was another black figure at the end of the lot. Driving closer to it, I seen it was the receptionist, Margaret, that was always working first and second shift. She had the same symptoms as the other two, bubbling red skin with foam dripping out of the mouth. Alright guys, looks like you got company. Every time I went down a level, I seen one of my coworkers with the same symptoms, foaming out of the mouth with red bubbly skin. There was nothing I could do except pass them because my car was already full. I just called the hospital and tell them what happened at my job whenever I got there, dropping off my ill colleagues. Now, as I got to the first level is when panic really sunk in and I had an anxiety attack. Level 1 didn't have the exit. There was only another arrow that pointed down. The arrow had said sub-level 20. I began breathing hard and feeling dizzy. I never knew we had a sub-level. Where the hell is the exit? Driving down further and further. Each and every level still had one of my coworkers at the end of it. That is until I finally reached sub-level 1. It was a dead end and in complete darkness. I began hearing a chewing and ripping noise on the ceiling. Looking up, there was something feasting on Mike, the guy that worked directly next to me in the other cubicle. Absolute terror struck my body as I flashed my cell phone light up at the creature. Its skin was gray and smooth. The nails were long, sharp, and black. Its hair was long and matted with blood and jet black. But its face is what scared me the most. There was no face at all. Just a pair of sharp, jagged teeth dripping with blood. It then dropped Mike to the ground and then stared at me. I know I didn't have any eyes, but it just seemed as if it knew I was directly in front of it. Mike's body then began violently twitching, and he arose with foam spewing out of his mouth, dripping to the floor. His blood then began to turn crimson red and bubble. The thing then began smiling at me, that malevolent smile. My heart was beating 5 times as fast, so I decided to drive off back to the top of the building. But as I turned around, it felt as if time had frozen. There, in the back, were my coworkers walking towards me, jerking and contorting with every step. I decided to run them over because these weren't the same people I worked with before. Something by my right then touched me. It was Jerry. I had forgotten all about them being in my car. His touch burnt right through my clothing as if it were made of acid. I immediately jumped out of my car and decided to run past them. One of them then lunged towards me from a great distance. Pulled me over, leaning over my body as I lay defenseless on the ground. The foam from its mouth oozed out, dripping on my face, running right through my skin. I screamed loud in pain and agony. I punched that son of a bitch in the jaw, breaking it, causing it to get off of me and have a seizure on the ground. I then got up and bolted up the lot. The others soon began chasing me at a fast pace, but I've been jogging all my life, so I soon outran them. When I finally reached the first level above the sub-levels, I began hearing rumbling up on top of me in the vents. All of a sudden, that creature I seen down in the bottom level came crashing out of the opening and landing on all fours, walking towards me like a predator before it devours its prey. It let out a loud screech and began running towards me. I didn't know what to do, so I just stood there, frozen in complete terror. The thing then toppled me over and gave me a malevolent smile and just slashed me with its sharp, tunnel-like claws across my chest. It got up on its 2 hind legs, and then, with tremendous strength, jumped back into the vent. I got up and struggled, walking back up towards Lot 5, back to safety. When I finally reached the top level, the lights in the building I had just left were off. My vision then went black. I awoke in a hospital room with Mike by my side. This caused me to scream. "Hey, relax, man, relax. But you were just..." "I understand, Joe, but you should seriously get some rest." When I finally got off, I seen you just lying on the ground with this huge slash on your chest. What the hell happened, man? Did someone jump you? No, there was this thing. I don't know what the hell it was. But it bit you, and you turned into this mindless animal with foam dripping out of your mouth. And your skin was bubbling red and hot. And whoa, man. You sound pretty crazy. Do you hear yourself? I knew you wouldn't believe me, Mike. Hey, man. You need some rest. I'll be out in the lobby for a second. Alright, thanks, Mike. Mike then walked out. I then began drifting to sleep until I heard loud screams coming from outside my room. Immediately, I got up and ran for the room's door to lock it. Before closing the door, The creature that attacked me before appeared in the crack of the doorway. It smiled that damn smile. That damn smile brings me fear and absolute terror to this day. It's been a few days since this happened, and the world is in complete and total chaos. I've been watching the news in my room and seeing that the human race is dying off at an alarming rate by the infected and the beast that gave me this injury bounding me to this bed. God, I'm so hungry. I finally decided it. When I'm finished writing this story, I'll go out, leaving this hospital, and get some damn food in my stomach. I'm tired of feeling like a prisoner here.